about getting hurt on a dirt bike. Safety is always a concern when considering dirt bikes, motorcycles. So I want to show you 4 simple tips for why a reliable dirt bike is a safe dirt bike. You learn best from your own mistakes, and I want to share with you a quick story on a mistake that I made that cost me. And what that was, I had a CR125 two-stroke motocross bike, and I was out riding it one day with some friends at a really fun sand track. And at one point, at the end of a nice whoop section, I was coming up to a big bowl turn, a corner, and the throttle stuck. And it kind of caught me off guard, and it started accelerating. I'm like, oh shoot. And I was able to pull in the clutch and slow it down, bring it to a stop before I went flying over the berm. Well, I wasn't sure why that happened, whether the throttle stuck open or there's an air leak in the intake or some other random problem. Well, I kept on riding, and I noticed it happened slightly one more time that day, and then it hadn't happened again. Well, fast forward to, I think it was like the following summer, where I tried racing a motocross race again, and in the main event, it was a local supercross style race. The main event, I was coming up, I just did a small tabletop jump and then coming up to a 180 turn, and as you can see in the video, the throttle stuck and I flew over the berm, went over to the next section of the track, which I could have hit someone, and that was because I made the stupid mistake of not figuring out what was wrong with my bike and fixing it. So I put myself in danger as well as others on the track and off the track. So the first tip is do your simple maintenance. That comes to changing the oil, the filter, well, the oil filter if you got a 4-stroke, and the air filter. Doing those will make your engine last longer, but you'll be less likely to blow it up and cause problems, cause you to get stranded out in the middle of nowhere, or if you're doing motocross, blow it up on a jump and then end up crashing. And so another thing is checking your oil before you go on a ride. So you don't want to start on a ride and, oh, I checked that 2 rides ago, it was good. Well, there could be a problem, and if you didn't see it, then, well, you're out of oil, you blow the engine up. Another tip I've learned that has helped me find problems is doing routine checks. And this includes not only oil, but all your fluids, your coolant, checking bolts, just looking over the bike. And sometimes you can spot a problem, whether it's a loose bolt, a missing spoke, or the coolant is empty. And just doing that every ride, every couple rides, it doesn't take long. An extra 30 seconds, 2 minutes, and you might find something wrong that could cause a major problem the next time you ride. Third tip is listen for noises and changes in how the bike runs or sounds. So if you hear a new knocking noise or a pinging noise or any kind of new noise, rattling, thumping, whatever it is, don't keep riding, especially if it keeps getting louder. Stop, investigate, and figure out what it is. It could be something simple. It could be the brake pads fell out, or there's an internal problem with the forks that's causing a thunking sound. So, if you hear a new noise, hear something getting louder, don't keep riding. It's going to cause you a problem. I've had it happen. Learn from my mistakes. And my number 1 tip is diagnose and solve the problem before it hurts you. I'm speaking from experience. It's easy to get lazy. Well, the bike's still running, it's good, it rides, and it may be a little bit off or a little squirrely at times, but no, if there's a new noise, if you're feeling something weird, it doesn't hurt. Actually, I should say it hurts you more if you don't fix the problem in the long run or the short run. It could happen your next ride. So I'm not trying to scare you with this. I want you to stay safe. I don't like getting hurt. I need to pay bills. I need to go to work. I know you want to do the same. So I'm just sharing my experiences so that you can stay safe on your dirt bike. And if you want to learn more about this, you want to go more in depth, I teach more about this in my virtual dirt biker school, and you can check that out at motocrosshideout.com. I'm Kelly Fager. Learn more, ride more.